Hello, good day everyone, especially to our instructor in Ed 203, Ma'am Ana P. Caluspusin. Before we dive in and start my discussion, let me introduce myself first. By the way, I am Jonaline Alaragudo, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English 2 in Negros Oriental State University, Shaton Campus. My assigned topic is Unit 4 Learner-Centered Pedagogy under the methods and strategies of a learner-centered instructional strategist.
At the end of this lesson, the students are expected to describe and define the different learner-centered instructional strategies, illustrate the learning of various instructional strategies through creative digital poster, appreciate the learner-centered instructional strategies and significance and application as a future educator.
So there is one quotation from Benjamin Franklin saying, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." As of the saying, of course, is very true, that it also highlights the importance of active involvement and engagement of learners in the learning process. Learner-centered instructional strategies prioritize the needs, interests, placing them at the heart of the learning process by actively involving students in their own education. In this presentation, we will explore different learner-centered instructional strategies. The first one is cooperative learning. It is an instructional method in which students work in small groups to accomplish a common learning goal with the guidance of the teacher. So, in the cooperative learning, learners develop and enhance by helping their group mates, cooperating through sharing of ideas and exchanging thoughts, and also provide experiences that develop both good learning and social skills. Presentations. It is the practice of sharing and explaining the content, communicating a topic to an audience or a learner. Presentations. From the word present, which means a student or a learner present in front facing the audience while sharing and explaining the assignment, report, role play, and way back when we were just having our online class, we used to have a report but through online, so we were just going to have a PowerPoint presentation, and that's it. That's some and one way of example of a presentation. Now let's go with the third one, which is the panel or the experts. Panels or experts are a way to include many voices in a subject. Student can write and ask in a Q&A session. So, in a panel or expert discussion, it is a great way of sharing your perspectives around a particular topic. In this way, there are different point of views that you can share your thoughts, ideas, and opinions that could sharpen your critical thinking. Fourth one is the KWL or KWHLAQ. KWL is K stands for what do I know, W for what do I want, L for what I have learned. And in KWHLAQ, K stands for what do I know, W for what do I want to know, H for how will I found out, and L for what I have learned, and A for what action will I take, and Q for what further questions do I have. The fifth one is the brainstorming. Brainstorming is a large or small group activity that encourages students to focus on a topic and contribute to a free flow of ideas. So, brainstorming is about generating ideas and sharing of your thoughts or the thinking out of the box. It's created media. In learners' created media, the learner used to present an issue and have the students create a public service video. So when we say learners created media, this strategy involves the use of social media apps, of course, just like Facebook, YouTube, in that app you are going to present your thoughts and say of the given issue. The next is discussion. Discussion develops your discussion skills at high levels of communicative interactions, especially communication in academic settings. So, discussion is a very familiar strategy that involves the participation of each member. Just like when a teacher provides a topic and in a group, you would share your ideas and your perspectives, and that is through discussing. The eighth learner-centered instructional strategies is the small groups. Small groups is a teaching method that a small group work collaboratively on a task or project. This occurs when the teacher group the learner into a small number and provide a task to work on. It needs a cooperation, of course, in order to accomplish the task. And of course, the member or the learner in a group will assign roles in order to specify each functions. The ninth learner-centered instructional strategies is the case studies. Case study as a teaching strategy enables students to reason critically about situations and propose appropriate courses of action. So, students are encouraged to explore the case, gather information, analyze different perspectives, and make solutions or the recommendations. The 10th is the jigsaw. Jigsaw is the strategy that offers a way to help students understand and retain information while they develop their collaboration skills. The jigsaw strategy asks a group of students to become experts on a specific text or body of knowledge and then share that material with another groups of students. So, the learning centers. Learning centers is an exploratory and interactive learning strategy where students rotate in a group to a different activities that reinforce and extend classroom learning. So, this learning strategy is quite familiar to us because way back when we were just in first year college, we were tasked to use the carousel wherein there are 4 stations and that 4 stations has different activities to accomplish. Experiment is the experimental method, of course, that is a means of trying to overcome the problem. An experiment is a study of cause and effect. So, I know that you are familiar with this type of instructional strategy because way back when we were on high school, specifically on science subject that do a lot of experiment. In science, we used to have the science investigatory project wherein we have to find a problem and then create a product that could solve it. Role play. It is a form of experiential learning that allows students to explore realistic situations by interacting with other people in a managed way. So, role play is a common to us, right? Because role play, it engages participation of a learner to picture out in a realistic situations. So the last learner-centered instructional strategies that is covered in my report or presentation is the simulation. Simulations are instructional scenarios where the learner is placed in a world defined by a teacher. They represent a reality within which students interact. So before I end this discussion, I have some questions here. These are, how do you think these various learner-centered instructional strategies benefit students in terms of academic performance and social skills? The second, which learner-centered instructional strategies resonates with you the most and why? I hope you learned something. This brings me to the end of my discussion. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.